What's shaking, turkey bacon? Is your host with the toast, Doc Ma Bender, and this is Doc's Rants. Tonight's theme, we gotta be careful what our children see on that screen. And I know there's a lot of people out there who will put their kids in front of the screen all day. Put Peppa Pig on, Baby Shark on, YouTube on autoplay, on the TV, on the phone, on the tablet, wherever it is. Then you walk out the room for hours and hours. You smoking, drinking, popping pills and shit. Come back 3 hours later, what y'all want for dinner? Completely oblivious to the fact that autoplay now has NBA Youngboy playing and Tekashi 6ix9ine is up next. You don't know what 21 commercials played in between that time. You don't know. You weren't there to know. How do you now ask them what they saw? They can't break it down for you. They're children. And this is why we need to be very, very careful about the contents our kids consume and digest. I'm one of those parents that try to monitor every single thing that my kids are seeing on the internet. I'm not trying to be a Nazi in the house, but I'm trying to monitor everything they see on the internet, on Roku, and you're not always gonna catch everything. So without further ado, kick your shoes up from work, roll a fat one, spark it up, lay back, cause it's story time. So I have 3 kids. My oldest is my daughter that lives in New York. My youngest at the time were 3 and 6. I'm not gonna drop no names this episode, nothing like that. But yeah, a couple months back, I took a trip with my 2 youngest up to New York to visit my mother, my oldest daughter, and my father. And everybody else I possibly can if time permits it. I have a big family, if you know, you know. So, being that it was Father's Day, my oldest daughter wants to take me out to a seafood spot for Father's Day. I was ecstatic. Anytime I can spend with her, and especially with all of us together, it's golden. We there. You know what I'm saying? So she knows I love seafood, and that's why she took me there. Now, I'm not gonna say the name of the place either, but let's just say it's one of those spots where you could go and get a giant plastic bag full of shrimp, lobster, crab, crawfish, vegetables, corn on the cob, gumbo with the rice and the biscuits on the side. You smelling what I'm stepping in. I know you know what I'm talking about. So, mind you, there are TVs all around us. Big screen TVs all around us. They're playing miscellaneous, random stuff. ESPN, HGTV, old VH1 music videos. I think Jamiroquai video was playing. Virtual Insanity. Remember that shit? Everything was straight though. They bring the food to us. My 2 daughters are facing my 2 daughters, they're facing the other direction. By the way, there is an Instagram post on Fresh Produce since 92 of this exact moment. They bring the food over. A nigga mouth was watering. We dig in. Now, everybody else at the table eating but my son, who is sitting there right besides me in the booth, just sitting there, not touching the food, stuck. I'm like, what's up? Why you not eating? You good? You like, what's going on? He's a statue right now. I look over to what he's looking at. It's a video with Megan Thee Stallion and somebody else. I don't remember who it was. She's mounting up. She's riding on top of a nigga, twerking hard. Switched it to reverse cowgirl. He's slapping her ass while I'm trying to get the someone's attention who works there. I'm like, what the fuck? I fucking lost my mind at that restaurant. I didn't cause a scene. There was a lot of families there with children. You know what I'm saying? Small children, the same age, right around the same age as my kids. It's crazy that I was the only one who noticed that. Now I feel like a Darren. Let me speak to your fucking manager. This is a family establishment. This was the oldest I ever felt. They apologized. It was weird. It was very weird. But at that point, it was too late. My son's innocent had already been robbed from him. You know what I'm saying? And we never spoke about it again. I'm not sure if he even remembers. But I do know if I was 6, I would have remembered. It's sad how something like this can happen and be completely out of your control, even though you make a conscious effort every day to prevent things like this from happening. Be careful, y'all. They're trying to push sex on your kids. They're trying to push all types of things on our kids to distract them from everything in life that means anything important. especially the separation and gradual destruction of the black family. This is not a game. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell and that like button, and get in those comments. Let me know how you really feel about this whole ordeal. Till next time, I'm Doc Mindbender.